Hello everyone. In this video, let us take up the topic of dynamic store procedures in SQL Server for top-end sales analysis. We'll be using Superstore dataset in this demonstration. Thanks to Nilesh Gupta for sharing this dataset on GitHub. This tutorial will focus on two powerful store procedures, one for extracting top-end sales by state in US, another for drilling down further to get top-end customers within top-end states. I call it as dynamic as we provide everything as parameters, including table name, column to be grouped, value to be summarized, top-end counts for group, top-end counts for subgroup, and whether you want output as a query or as a table. When you execute the store procedures in Server Management Studio, you get output as table as well as query. And I just zoomed it to show how the query looks like in. I've also added a demonstration how it works in Windows Form C#. Let us first execute the simple version of the store procedure for top-end sales by state. We are declaring here the parameters for table name, column to be grouped, value to be summarized, and count of groups, as well as whether you want the ranks more than the count specified to be summarized as others or not. In this case, ranks more than 10 will be summarized as 11 and named it as others, whether you want the output to be as a query or as a table. Next, whether you want to have the table column names as from the table or system generated names. The system generated names are being used in reports. This is the nested store procedure. Compared to the simple one, we'll be having subgroup column name, subgroup count, and rest of the parameters are same. Let us execute and see. Next, let us quickly go through the store procedure. First, all the parameters are declared on the top. Then the group total is calculated. Then the ranking is done. The rest of the if conditions are for whether you want others to be added, whether you want the query as an output as a table or as a query, and whether the column names are to be renamed or not. Here is the nested store procedure. The parameters are similar to the earlier one, except subgroup column name and subgroup count. In addition to group total, subgroup cototals are calculated here. The rest of the code are similar to the previous one with regard to others, or whether you want query, whether you want to rename the column, etc. This Windows form developed in C#, demonstrates the dynamic functionality of the nested store procedure. You could see multiple options and the table getting changed. I have uploaded both store procedures and superstore dataset on my GitHub. Suitable link is provided in the video description below.
That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Your feedback on this video will help me a lot. Please leave a comment. To see more videos like this, consider subscribing.